Apple has just shown us what we've been seeing in leaks for months with the iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, and iPhone 11 Pro Max. The Apple Watch goes Series 5, kills Series 4, and still misses a few elemental updates. And we finally get the dates for services, and it seems that Apple is kind of mad about the price tags. I'm Jaime Rivera, and I promise you, I wanted to make a video that wouldn't just focus on Apple. But who are we kidding? This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today are, well, today everything is official, but we're going to start with deals because obviously with the Apple event, it means that everything that had just left or is leaving is already on sale. Amazon has a lot of deals on Apple products, including $20 off Apple Watch Series 4, up to $200 off on the entry-level iPad Pros, and if you want to go for the overkill variants, these are up to $400 off. MacBook Airs and regular iPads are also being discounted. I'm not going to bore you with details because we've got a lot of cover, so everything in the description. Now let's move on over to services, as Apple is finally closing the loop on everything that it sort of announced in March but never gave us details on as of today. Let's begin with the fact that Apple announced Apple Arcade launching on September 19th on 150 countries and with over 100 new games. This is a family subscription and not a service where you buy a single game off of. Konami, Capcom, and others showed off their exclusive games for the platform, and all you pay is $4.99 as a family plan and you get 1 month of free trial. Now we also have Apple TV Plus being announced, and well, this is rather interesting as the service doesn't really mention that we're going to get movies from anywhere other than Apple, and so it's kind of a hard sell. I mean, we've seen 3 trailers that Apple has shown off, and we got the new Jason Momoa series called See that's also coming up, and well, the service launches on November 1st for $4.99, again as a family plan, and if you buy most of the new Apple products, you will get a free year because, well, again, this is the problem. They have to figure out how to make this compelling, and so giving you a year off if you already own an Apple product or if you buy one makes all the sense in the world. Now let's move the spotlight over to iPads. It's rather interesting that we're getting a new iPad right now. Rarely do we get one announced, but according to Cupertino, 60% of their iPad customers start with the entry-level iPad, and it's the reason why they're giving it more importance with a revamp. Now we have a larger 10.2-inch Retina display, Apple's A10 Fusion, a smart connector for you to connect Apple's last-generation weird keyboard, and yes, it supports the first-generation Apple Pencil. Retail starts at $329 or $299 if you're a student, though we just checked, and what you're getting is the 32GB variant for that money, which is a complete ripoff. I mean, Cupertino, you guys should completely kill off the concept of 32 gigs, man. We're not in 2009? And now let's move the spotlight over to Apple Watch Series 5. I've told you repeatedly, Series 4 has been my favorite. It is now dead, and part of his demise has to do with the strategy of Series 5 and something else. See, the new variant looks like Series 4, and we assume that the hardware is pretty much the same, but it brings an always-on display thanks to a new LTPO display that's been optimized to go always on even when you work out. There's a built-in compass, new safety features. It comes with new aluminum, stainless steel, titanium, and ceramic. And yes, there are Nike and Hermes models. It starts at $399 for the GPS and $499 for the cellular, and it's available for pre-orders today and in stores on September 29th. Now, the second part of the story as to why Series 4 is being killed is because Series 3 is going to be remaining as the budget variant now for $199, though again, I don't recommend that one. And how about if we talk about iPhone 11? I think Apple has realized that their most popular iPhone last year was the iPhone XR, and so instead of calling this an R variant, they just killed the R name. Now this is going to be called the iPhone 11. It brings a 6.1-inch liquid retina, similar glass design, and dual cameras. The cameras consist of a 12-megapixel wide and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide. Finally! It brings night mode and cinematic video stabilization and slow-motion video from the new 12-megapixel selfie camera, which enables what were these, like slow-fies? It has 1 extra hour of battery life than the XR, Face ID, wireless charging, and IP68 water and dust resistance. But the most important part about this phone, aside from the slow-fies and the dual cameras and everything, my God, the price tag goes down, now starting at $699, which makes a lot more sense. I think this is going to be the hit iPhone. And finally, the hottest news today have to do with the new iPhone 11 Pro, iPhone 11 Pro Max. I hate the names. and particularly when you use something like Pro for your product. Obviously, they have to own it, and this offering is rather interesting as it nails it and it doesn't. For example, there is no Apple Pencil support, so scratch that, pun intended. We have the same stainless steel as the XS, but now with a PVD-coated matte glass at the back. The display got a boost, now being called the Super Retina XDR display that can go up to 1200 nits. There's an A13 Bionic that now gives you more power and more battery efficiency, and we now get an 18-watt fast charger in the box, finally. Triple cameras, regular, telephoto, and ultra-wide. New Pro video features like smooth transitioning between all three cameras, and even a super steady option, and pretty much everything else that we talked about in the 11, like the slow fees and everything. It starts at the same $1,000 for 11 Pro, $1,099 for 11 Pro Max, and you can pre-order on Friday and have it available on September 20th. But in today's question, let us know, do you think that this is pro enough? Yes, we saw some different options and features that would allow you to take advantage of that camera in a more pro way, but it's not like if you've got manual controls or stuff like that. Wow, the lack of support for Apple Pencil, that would have totally killed it if they added it. Let us know in the comments down below, do you think this is pro enough or not? Because in my case, I'm looking forward to the cameras, and I'm glad that it didn't get more expensive for the usage of the Pro name, but I don't think it's pro enough. But we'll let you know in the full review. Let us know in the comments down below, what do you think? Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channels English and Spanish for more videos like this one. Also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram. And follow me on my personal handles to see what I do with these phones. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.